Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka Geek XX Chic. We're back into the reaction to The Flash. This is the third part of the Crisis on Infinite Earths special crossover event that's going across a good chunk of the WB/CW series. Why did I call it WB? My gosh, it hasn't been the WB in ages. Wow, we just went through a time warp. DCW is what I meant to say. Anyway, I did watch the first two parts. I didn't do reactions to them on this channel just because the C-dubs/DC like to get swift, especially the C-dubs like to get swift on the block when it comes to certain reaction videos. And I just was thinking the last time I did full crossover reactions, like all the vids got blocked and it was just a lot of headaches. So I just figured I'll just stick to the Flash because it's the one that typically stays out of danger. I mean, at least, or if I do have to unblock one, it's only going to be one video versus 3 or 4. So that's the reason why I didn't do reactions to all of them, but I have watched them in order to get context as to what's happening in the Crisis situation. I have no context around what's going on Supergirl or on Batwoman because I have not watched either of them. And I know a lot of people have said that I should watch Supergirl, but honestly, I tried watching the first season. I wasn't interested at all. It just didn't appeal to me. That's just my feelings. I'm not saying it's not a good show or anything like that. It just didn't really do anything for me. And the Batwoman premiere, or like the backdoor pilot we had last season on The Flash, plus the promos, just, it's not hitting for me there either. So anyways, I did watch those episodes. I do know that I don't even know if I want to call it poor, but Nash accidentally released the anti-monitor. That's what kind of kicked these things into gear. And that basically everyone's been huddled together that they feel can actually stop the anti-monitor's plot to just wipe out all life. That's it. Just evil for the sake of being evil. And we have this Paragon situation that the Monitor said is required in order to stop the anti-monitor's plans dead in their tracks and to keep it from, you know, unfolding. So these unfolded that there's Paragons out there, that Barry, Supergirl, Barry, one of the Supermans, which honestly, I want to make a quick reference to the very first episode, or was it the first or the second? No, it was the second episode with them trying to find the right Superman. That was the right Paragon. That was genius. I want to say thank you so much to the CW and the DC for allowing us to get those throwbacks between, obviously, Tom Welling, the Clark Kent in my heart. I love that he showed up and did this. That was amazing. Not to mention, of course, everyone who's watched I can't remember the name of the movie, but the Superman movie with Brandon Routh, who in this world plays the billionaire nerd guy. I'm sorry, his name just went right out of my head. But obviously he was also Superman in one rendition. I love that they brought him in to reprise his role. And it was just all very Inception-y, and obviously a shout out to all of us nerds who have actually followed a lot of the Superman movies and television shows throughout the ages. The only way it could have been more perfect is if they had somehow managed to get Dean Cain from the Adventures of Superman, the TV series of the 90s. That would have made it like perfect. Yeah, it was great. That was really fun. But outside of that, we do know that's going on. We got these Paragons that are being collected, and there's, I think, 2 more that are left to be discovered. And Oliver died in the first episode, but of course I knew Lazarus Pit. As long as one of those exists, no one's dead in the DC verse. So we see that Oliver's daughter, as well as Barry, is just like, no, we gotta have Oliver back. I'm not okay with him sacrificing himself. So here we are, episode 3. Sorry, my voice just cracked. And things are obviously not going great. That's kind of where we are. That's kind of where we left off. And so without further ado, that was a lot of talking for the intro, but I just wanted to let everyone know that I was up to speed. Let's get into this episode and we'll chat a little about it afterwards. Okay, let go. I can't stand the rain. Oh, jeez, her face just, okay then. It like that.
Repairing a Paragon detector, okay? It's complex stuff.
Is it? Cisco!
Hi, how are you? Ralph did the elongated man, ready to help kick butt.
Ignore him. It's his first crossover.
Listen, the antimatter wave is
Facts.
ripping us. And we should bring as many people to Earth 1 as we can in the time being.
Let's get a rescue team together. Save who we can across
Wait. Where are we gonna put all these people? 3 billion?
Guys, you already know all this.
It's buffering, so...
Relax.
Patience.
Thank you. Ha! Yes, Cisco, tell her.
You, of all people.
It's complicated.
It's not complicated.
Cisco!
I wasn't there when he needed
I
me.
missed him.
We are working.
So
there are now infinite possibilities for Lila's location.
Duh.
listen to me.
Listen, brothers,
I am not losing Oliver.
we don't need no black on black violence. Come on now.
Be with my adversary,
Most likely. Wait,
the anti-monarch.
I saw Cress Williams. We're gonna have Black Lightning up in here? Girl! I'm about it.
Everything that makes you the greatest heroes on this earth or any other.
Do we need a
Because
speech
that's what it
before we do
takes
everything?
to
Can we
defeat
just
our
go?
opponent. But I cannot rewrite what has already been written. I can only attempt to save what remains.
Then what's the whole point of the Book of Destiny? Okay. Ooh, Kara's stomping, y'all. Why do you have that?
You know what to do to get Oliver.
Cisco Ramon.
Don't roll up on me like that.
Vibe must live again.
Yeah! Woo! Woo!
Maybe you didn't hear me under those voluminous mutton chops of yours.
The mutton chops are... Yes!
Serve your higher purpose.
Bitch! Oh,
Still sure he won't get caught.
the way she's looking at him, son.
Expose him as a false god, and now I'm being controlled by another god. And that's the anti-monitor?
The way he has to hold back the vom.
He was manipulating me so that my memories as Nash are somehow lost to me as Pariah, but you can.
That's right, bud.
Memories, yes.
See? That's why you don't get rid of your power, Cisco. Let's not have this conversation again. I just feel like y'all gonna beat him up a little bit more. Except it's John Cryer and I love him.
Maybe this is my role to bring back my Earth and Argo and all the others.
And your mom?
I have to find a way to fix this.
No. Have you learned nothing from Barry? Has no one learned anything from Barry?
Oh, you're gonna love her. She's pretty much up for everything.
Shut up! Lucifer? Are you kidding me?
It's time.
This crossover is kind of epic.
You remind me of my brother, by the way. Tall, dark, annoyed by me.
Facts, actually.
Did you receive in John Constantine?
Constantine.
Is it? I don't care.
Exactly.
Always a pleasure doing business with mortals.
Was it? So creepy.
Any idea why Dad's soul would choose to come here?
So she was that.
Well, this kind of was a really huge place for Oliver Queen, as I recall.
This place has some crazy vibrational frequency surging through it.
This place is the next
Doesn't it feel good to be vibe again, babe?
person you're around.
Guys, I think this blur is alive.
It's Barry! Barry, no, it's you! No, it's the other one! He's like, don't do it! So that's why they had to kill a Flash. I get it now.
We have to get the Flash off that treadmill.
Nah, isn't that a metaphor for life?
I've had to. Pariah. Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
Wow, he's supposed to witness disaster, dude. You might avert disaster. It's no fun for him now.
Dr. Palmer, who are these people?
We are superheroes, and Ryan,
He called Iris a superhero. You can stay, boo!
And if this is the end, I have to be with my wife and kid. Sorry.
See, this is why I'm a big fan of kidnapping. You know, you just gotta do it sometimes.
My family.
What were they like?
They had mutton chops, too.
So full.
Goes, Lois. Even in the darkest times, hope cuts through. Hope is the light that lifts us out of darkness. Let's go back.
Oh, we're not done.
Send me back to Freeland now.
Down.
No.
Guy.
The name is Black Lightning.
Hell yeah, it is.
I'm not here to save lives. Who the hell are you people?
Right?
Pariah. This is Jefferson Pierce.
Why am I the only Negro in the room?
Your Earth has just been destroyed by way of antimatter. So, Lynn, my girls, they're gone.
But I do know how it feels to lose your family. And what would they want you to do right now?
Resurrect the
All worlds could die.
He's like, why should I care about your world?
But we can't get near it. Can you contain that much energy?
We gonna find out.
Let's find out.
Oh, I feel like it would have been really good to have his daughter here too, but okay.
I have to do this. But I have to stop you.
You won't be able to.
Ooh, girl fight.
But one thing I do know is if you take a chance on that book and it doesn't work, and something happens to you, we're all doomed.
Don't be so selfish, girl. And literally, has no one learned anything from Barry? Right? Can y'all hurry up before Jackson's all the way dead, y'all?
What are you gonna do with it? Live it. Fighting is necessary.
Tell him, Jackson.
Be okay.
Jefferson, whatever the hell your name is. I'm so upset right now. Okay, can we hurry up? The world's still ending. Okay.
I might not get to see her grow up.
Don't you want to hold her knowing that you had a hand in making the world safer?
And also allowing her to live past today.
I need to go tell my wife I'm gonna be late for dinner.
You can do that with a cell phone, sir. On the way.
I may be the one with superpowers, but your intelligence, your resourcefulness, your heart, that's your superpower, and that's what's going to help you convince Ryan
Facts.
to be the hero he needs to be.
Speak on it.
I will be really loyal to you.
Y'all stop it. Stop snatching up what feels like this. I didn't ask for that. The best couple. Y'all can fight me. I don't care.
I want to say goodbye.
You told me that the first time I opened my eyes, that's the flash.
So while y'all are having this touch and tender moment, my man Jefferson is frying up like a piece of chicken. Can y'all hurry?
But this has to happen.
Dad, what are you doing?
Momentarily stealing your speed.
You can do that? Yes, please, someone remember Jefferson. God.
He's gonna die, Cisco. You need to be a team leader. And sometimes the leader has to make the tough choices.
Facts. That was your words, boo. Your words.
Well, the truth is I have faith in you too.
Wow. This has got all the throwbacks, y'all. Woo! CW went into the bank for this one. Peace. You can slow your roll there, antimatter. Thanks a lot. Ooh, damn. Nothing but flash dust. Oh, sure, the emblem makes it.
I'm sorry, but I have to. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay.
So what you're saying is we came to purgatory for... Oh, all right. Okay, Oliver, you just stay here in your nice little green forest and chill.
Alvin, Pierce,
This is where we're going to talk about how both of us have really messed up dad stories.
and rage against the dying of the light.
Tell him, Thomas.
Well, all right.
He's like, finally someone who reads.
Jefferson Pierce.
I've wanted this since Black Lightning started.
I can't remember.
It's okay. I thought I lost you, Lila.
Not that easy.
Guys, that should be a red
I
flag.
wish I could remember what happened.
Or if that's even her. Told you. Damn! What happened till death do us part, girl? That wasn't supposed to be about you.
I know what I must do.
Okay. Be nice if you had actually, said that earlier.
Where are we?
The past? The future.
The vanishing point. What does that mean?
Yeah.
The point.
Ew. Can you keep your insides in, please?
What do we do now?
I'm livid. Okay, guys. Well, that was a hell of an episode. I'd say out of the three that I've seen so far, this is definitely my favorite out of the Crisis episodes, which I suppose it should be because, we've kind of been building up to a big, pardon me, a big bang ending. And wow, yeah, this is huge. It's just triggering. I think this is probably the darkest that all of the shows have gone, in the sense of, let's just wipe everybody out, right? And all the other crossovers that we've had, even if there's been like an intergalactic disaster on the horizon, we usually had minimal casualties. But this is huge. They let us just watch Iris and Jefferson and a bunch of people just disappear. I'm like, yo, don't do this to my heart, C-Dub. What you doing? But it's a great way to get people, you know, the stakes are high. And that's one thing that I really love, when a show is willing to say, you know what, if you really want to get people invested in something, you got to put some stakes up there. You got to make it real. You got to make people realize that there's a lot going on here, and actually have something to lose, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So they're at that point, right? We've got, this is it. This is what's left of humanity, of the old humanity. And it looks like at this point that the Anti-Monitor has won, but now we've got our group. They've literally got nothing left, so to speak, to rely on as far as outside help or assistance. So they got to fix this, and only they can fix this. So yeah, that was cool. That was really cool. I absolutely lived for Vibe returning, which y'all know how I feel about that. Thank you. And I really hope that when this is all, you know, in some way they're going to have to restore everybody. But when that happens, I really, 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 really want Vibe to remain. I really hope that that's the case. But the other thing that obviously got me really hyped in the episode, as you probably noticed, was having the crossover finally with Black Lightning. And I've always had mixed feelings about this, because obviously Black Lightning is a very different show. It's got much heavier subject matter. It's much more grounded in reality versus a lot of the other CW shows. It actually deals with the fact that Jefferson and his family are Black, which is something that most of the other CW shows they haven't really touched the matter of race ever. So, and not that they need to, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying we got to bring race into every conversation, but you know what I'm saying is that there's some things culturally that sometimes would make more sense if they actually bring up someone's ethnicity. But digressing, I really wanted still for the Flash, and I would have loved if Oliver could have met, just because it's cool. Like, he's part of the gang. And obviously if you're a fan of the Justice League, there we go, of the Justice League and that whole team up, then you obviously want all the people who were involved in that to be there. Like, I almost want some Wonder Woman to show up and all kinds of fun stuff like that. But anyways, it was really fun to see him there. I'm sad that he didn't really get a chance to talk to too many people before he had to jump right into almost killing himself for the cause. It was really, really interesting, well done. I think the pacing of this episode was really well done as well. I like that there's been movement in a lot of different shows' plots throughout this episode as well. Actually, all of the episodes have done a good job of not just pausing everybody's shows so we can have this kind of independent event and then go back into their regular storylines. I like that they're still carrying themes through from each show, even though, as I said, I don't watch the other two, so I don't know what's happening there, but I do like that the show is keeping in mind that, no, these are still happening. Life doesn't just pause for these crossover events. Let's keep things that will move everything forward and not forget about them, much like how the Marvel world's done that with the movies versus the television shows, etc. I also love that little moment in there where they got really meta, where Ralph was introducing himself to everybody, and then Caitlin was like, yeah, don't worry about him, it's his first crossover. I was like, yes. I like little moments like that where they kind of break the fourth wall a little bit. Oh, Lex Luthor, God, will you not just die already? That's annoying. But yeah, overall, I have to say, I really did. I like this, and I'm really looking forward to see how this is all going to kind of be wrapped up. I'm sure it's not going to be in a nice little bow, but I think they've done a really good job with this one. You can tell they really put time into writing this crossover, which I appreciate. But I know that, like, they hinted since last year that they've been putting thought into how they were going to do this crossover, which is great. Because I don't really think they put as much writing and plot arcing into a crossover until now. And obviously a lot of money went into this crossover too. DCW, they came out, they showed out for this one. They really did put a lot into this one, and I think they've got high hopes for its reception. So I personally think it's great so far. I feel like I said, everything's been done really, really well. And yeah, I'm invested. I want to see how this all pans out. So what did you guys think of this? What did you guys think of the crossover so far? How are you feeling? Is this pretty accurate to how things went in the comics? Because I don't really know how Infinite Crisis went there. Please leave your comments, concerns, questions, all that in the comments below. You know I love reading that kind of stuff. And if you like this video, guys, please click that like button. If you want to see more from this geeky face, please click subscribe. Until next time, see ya!